close to the church near me. Here we get to do the grounds of it. We'll take a look at it through those trees first, before you see me. So come follow me. I'll take you on the grounds only. We'll walk the grounds and the exterior of the church near me. So here I stand where the church is. We're only allowed to do the exterior and the grounds of this. I've been into this church already. Looks very nice. But for today, what I'm going to is take a look at the grounds. And I'll show you what the exterior grounds looks like. Without any further ado, let's get those light cones with me and let's get around to it. So over here, you can see, we'll do this first here, you can see that you can see part of the first beginning of the church from over here, where this brick wall is. You can see the church right behind that tree right there. Let's get that in view, just right up there. Well, let's take a look on this just from down here. You'll see more of it to appear. Let's get this. As well too, you can see this wire fence right there. And you can see the church part there. You can see the steeple is on top there. Looks really nice. You can see just right over from over here. And keep walking here so you can see a little bit more where the trees are and the church that is next to me. You see a little bit more as we walk along over here. We'll take a look at this as well too, and we'll take a look at over here next, then we'll work our way around. So what we're gonna do is kind of like a circle around, basically. So you can see over here, this was the one that we've seen from right down over there. This from over here. Let's take a good look at what you see here first, and then we'll work our way to over here and behind. Right here. We take a look up to over there, where these trees are here, and then we will take a look at over here. So this church is pretty big. It's somewhat kind of big. We can kind of make a way around here. You can see there's trees with the windows are over there. And do not know where this actually leads down here, but there's a stairway heading down there. We'll so we just took this way up to here, and then down here we see is this. Walk way down over here. You see this. Now, do not know what this actually is, but it looks pretty unique. You can see, believe this is a power generator of some sort right there. As you can see, just right there. From here. So we took a little look up over here. This is the exterior grounds that we're going to be touring for this one. I'll tell you a little bit on the other tours that we'll be doing tomorrow morning. So we will take a look at this as we make our way around from like over there. So from there we'll see how my lens flips. I could take a look at this as I make our way just to over here as well too. That way I get to see this very interesting view behind me of the church near me. Like this. Got the trees in there, looks very nice. I'll back up over here. You can see more of it. I got a flower bed over there, but there's no flowers there. There's only a little tree starting there. And then you got more trees. You got a tree over here, like a pure tree of some sort right there. Another tree of some sort right there. Bush of a tree. I did say flowers. We have a flower tree heads over there, as you can see right here. Looks very very beautiful. Seeing these flowers there, closest to the church over there. You can see the roadway where it's at. The road from there, closest to the church over there. And then we get this. We got more flowers over there. And then we get over here. You can see that there is moss over here. A different kind of moss seen here with the fences. You see more of the road there. You see more of the trees over here. And then we work our way just around over here. Right there. You'll see the road coming into view where these trees are over here, which is closest to the church side over here. Right there. And then just right over here. I like how they have the trees over here. Looks very nice and interesting, including what you see from over here as well too. And you can see down over here is the other back end of the church over here as well too. Wow, very cool. It's like somewhat more of a medium-sized church, looking very cool over here, and it's is where these trees are, which looks pretty interesting too. Let's get the view, and I'll show you the parking lot, which is actually just what you'll see over here. So here's the parking lot right here, as you can see. So here's the parking lot right there. You got one over there. And that's the closest to the walkway here. That's where the church is from over here. We can take a look over here. We can actually walk up to over here. And we'll check out over here too. Okay, see that part right there? Can you take a look at what's around over here? We'll take a look of what they have right here. So here's a doorway there. But close to it, you see, is this interesting looking gateway here with another power generator there. Do not know what that box is. Probably a part of that seen here. And that's just what you'll see on the back end. So this is the back of the church, seen here. And then we're gonna get to the front. The front of the church right there is where you will go walk into right there, where those doors are that I'm just pointing at right there. And like you see on the side here, we got this tree that has these very interesting looking flowers onto it too. We'll take a look at that as well too. We'll get the church view in there too to add to it. Do not know what these flowers are, but look pretty interesting, being right close to the church scene just right here. And then we get these right there. So here are the doors. Now we cannot look inside. So beyond this point, we cannot go inside to see the inside of this church. No pictures and vids are allowed inside. There's only the grounds and the exterior. And so I'm just doing a tour of the exterior of the church. Still makes a very cool, interesting tour. That's like the one that's even closest to me. Among the other church tours that we've been to, we saw the inside of them, but we can for this one here, we cannot see the inside of this, unfortunately. But at least we get to is tour the exterior grounds of the church. So I'm really happy about that as well too. Anyways, let's keep walking so we can see a little bit more of the church. That's the one that's closest to me. From over there, we'll walk around over there, and we'll check out over here too, as well too. Anyways, let's keep on walking. We'll get the view. Okay, so that's the doors that you'll have to walk into right there. We'll walk over here and head up into this direction, so you can see some other things as well too. Besides this windows there, you'll see this hedge tree here. You see more flowers under it. Nice flowers, nice flowers. We got this over here. Well, let's take a look at this here. Do you not know what this is? This could be a storage of some kind seen here. And we'll also take a look at what appears to be is a flower bed of some sort seen here in the hang on my right. Seen here, where the church is. You can see where that steeple is, just right up there. The pointy one. I'll zoom. Right there. That's pretty much it right there. So it's some kind of flower bed seen there. That could be storage like spot over there. And then if you walk a little bit more over here, you see is this rock right there. As you can see this right there, we'll get that in it too. And then we get is this tree that's closest to the rock and the church right over there. And then we get this side right over here. Okay, take a look over here. This right here looks like to me is like a flower bed of some sort. Right there. This here looks like some sort of like cord or whatever this is right there. A wire of some sort right there. Seen there. We'll go behind over here. So we're going to take a look. We got over here. I think this is like an air conditioner. I think this is an air conditioner. So it's probably air conditioned. I believe this is an air conditioner. See here where this tree is right here. Probably is. It really suggests it. Then we get whatever this here. It's kind of rusted right there a bit though. But yeah, I can take a look behind. And we get to see this. Then we'll go over here. So we kind of did our rounds, like a circle. We went in a circle over here. That way we get the rounds of the church from the front to the back, and of over here. Okay, so tomorrow's morning's adventures, we'll be getting to possibly two golf ball Craig, and going to BLB Point, and we'll be tour adventuring up in that direction too. And now we just kind of like in talking, we got right to over here. So this can actually completes this circle of the church. Now this is a very unique church as well too. This one here is really not much in function for this one, but there is one in trail that's actually in function. But really happy that we got to see this church close to me, and being able to do is the exterior rounds. We've been nice to actually get in the inside to actually do of an actual great church tour in the inside, but we can't for this one, unfortunately. But that's okay. At least we got is the ground exterior, which is still pretty good as well too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, so please stay tuned for those adventures. Those two adventures I said. Golf Ball Craig and BLB Point. Hopefully we'll get those two in. If not, I know we'll probably end up is getting at least one of them. It all depends on timing. I'm waking up 8 o'clock sharp. So I'm going to be getting ready after this for the those two. Getting up early, and then at 9 o'clock heading out there, and we'll try and get those two in if we can, because one is like fairly quick. The other one might take a bit of time, but hopefully not a long time. So yeah, this is basically it for this one here, because here it just takes us right down to the road over here. So it's like a roadway side church. So it's like a remote one. And I'm just really happy that today we get to do is the exterior ground tour of the church next to me as well too. Hopefully we'll get another church tour in, and hopefully we can do the inside of the church. For this one, we couldn't do that, but hopefully the next coming up church we'll hopefully we can get into the inside of a church. I'll see what kind of church there is, and so we can try and get a tour down for another church. And hopefully we can have a church tour inside. But yeah, I walk past what appears to be is probably a power box right there. See him just right there. Power box there where the trees are, and the church right there. So this is actually hidden away. We got a nice good church viewing before, in great footage wise, as the intro. So done in a great intro, so you see the full church before we did the rounds of this, as well too. And now we get the opportunity to just tour the grounds, the exterior grounds of the church, as well too. And yeah, I actually been inside here. That was just at 1:30. I came down over here. I got the tour of the church over here, and I asked about pictures and film, and that's when they said that they didn't really want pictures and vids in the inside. All out. But then they said that I could is just tour the grounds of the exterior of the church, which is what we're doing today. And I'm really happy to take this time to do the exterior ground tour of the church next to me. Now I'll show you an iconic view from up top over here, looking upon the church from up there, looking directly down on the church. So let's all walk up over here and heading up over there, and then we'll look upon the church over here. So we're gonna walk up here. And you're gonna see is the iconic look of the church. I'm gonna zoom down so you can take a good look at the church right there. So we've done our circle from front to the back. Here is the back side that I'm now getting. So here, this is the back view, looking down from the upper street here, down to over here at this side, gazing upon the church from down over here. Right there. This is the behind view. We'll walk a little bit more around to where these trees are. Now here's another church in the far back over there. That's a different one. This is a different church. But today, we done it was this church over there. We'll take the back view from over here, so you can see over here. I know where the tree is. I like it how the leaves just come into view. I do like that view. Those leaves that kind of like oversee the church from that tree over there that you just seen, right to the church over there. Looks very heavenly. Heavenly awesome. So I give you the like thumb for that one. Let's try and get that again. I'll come over here to this tree so you can see me in the lineup of these leaves again. We'll get me, the leaves, and the church. Back over here. Let's take it me. What these are in the church. We'll go maybe up a little closer to over here. Something like that. Let's try to get the focus the church in. There we go. That looks much better. So you can see me, the tree, and the leaves, and the church over here. But I do like this view of me with the leaves and the church in the back of me. Almost looks like a great selfie, and almost reminds me of a slight postcard. Let me take this picture. I quite like it. I quite like this view. Let me try to get into position again. Get the church in there. All lined up. Next picture. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Right there. So I got a few great pictures of me with the leaves right here. And the church in the background of me. So this concludes this video. I'll see you back in the morning. I'll see you back soon for our 6th installment. Taking a little bit of time on that one there a little bit. I had to do some few things. And I'll see you tomorrow morning for our adventures. Hopefully we'll get 2 in there, if we can. It all depends on timing. As is, I do have to be somewhere afterwards, and gotta make sure we have time for all of that. Again, one is more quicker than the other one a bit. Hopefully we'll get the 2 in. Then that'd be great, having 2 adventures. It all depends again on timing. From yours truly, your magical adventurer to a Trixel host, Reese. Peace, love and blessings. Namaste. I'll see you back for more videos, a possible church tour besides as this one, and for more installments in the series. As now soon it'll change into the Canadian summer trick vids. Now let's bring this video to a wrapping close. Viewing the leaves, the church, and the mountains afar. There we go. That's much better. That we get them all in there, besides there's the clouds up above as well. Anyways, I'll see you all back for more adventures and more magic trick vids.